Hi guys, welcome back to NASA's Thread. Today we'll be learning how to make this palazzo wrap pant, and it is actually a very easy wrap trouser to make. You can wear it for any occasion. So if it's something you're interested in learning how to make, keep watching and let's get started. So I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into four. Okay, that's because we'll be cutting the front and back together. So I folded it into four right now. And then the up part is going to serve as my waist area. Okay, that part is folded in, the other end is also folded. So we have two folded ends and two unfolded ends. Okay, so what I did was to cut out the full length of this that I wanted. I've gone ahead to cut out my full length. Okay, so to get your full length or the length, you can also make this as a short if you so wish to. So for your full length, whatever length you're using, remember to add 1 inch to that for your hemming allowance at the end. Okay, because you need to hem it down to give it a neat finishing. All right, so the next we want to do is to take our measurements. So from the closed ends right there, we're going to go in by 5 inches and then mark it down. So I hope you can see this clearly. I'm using a very colorful fabric. All right, so you can see the mark I made there, 5 inches mark. So I'm just going to touch it up to make it more visible. All right, so you can see. And then the next thing I'm going to do is to measure my crouch. Okay, that's half of my crouch. Now, another way to get the crouch measurement is for you to take the round measurement of your hip divided by 2, and then you add 2 to 3 inches to that. Okay, because this is a wrap pant, it's meant to be free around the crouch area. It's not meant to be snugly fitted. It's not meant to be snug around the crouch area. Okay, so it's meant to be free. I went ahead to mark that down, and I'm using a rule to make my connection like so. First of all, so if you have a curve rule, you have your pattern master, you can just go ahead and connect this. All right, so I just made an L-shaped connection first, and then I'll use my free hand to make the other connection I need like so. All right, so you can either use your curve rule or you can use a free hand for that connection. All right, you can see what I'm doing right now. Okay, so it's not so visible. Like I said, I'm using a colorful fabric. So you want to, if you're using a colorful fabric, you want to use another color of chalk. Okay, so you can see how that looks right now. That is the curve. If you also use your pattern master curve to make this, it will come out accurately. All right, so this is what we have at the end of the day. Right, so we'll go on to do other things. Now we want to take the measurement around the waist. Remember, at the first point I took 5 inches. The next thing I'm going to do is to take quarter of my round waist. That is um your round waist divided by 4. Whatever your round waist is, divided by 4, and then mark it down. All right. Now for the extra allowances needed, you can add from 5 inches upwards, whatever you desire. Okay. Now, the thing you need to note about the allowance you're adding is that the more allowance you add, the more it covers and the more big it is. Okay. Like it will be very baggy to say. Right. So ensure you do that. So I went ahead to cut it out. So, like I said, if you add 5 inches, you have less fabric and then less bagginess, so say. Okay, so this is what we have after I finish cutting it out. So at the edge there, you can decide to give yours a curve if you so wish, or you can decide to leave that like that. I decided to leave mine like that because I didn't want to give it any curve. So I'm just going ahead to take off my pins so I can open this up and show you what we have. All right, so this is what it looks like. You can see it looks like a very bogus top at the moment right now. So this is what we have. So I want to arrange this properly because I want to stitch around the shape I have here. You can see how nice the shape came out. So you want to ensure you take your measurement, your curves correctly. So I just went ahead to arrange that area properly, and I'm going straight to pinning them down so I can take this over to the machine and stitch it down. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh, I finished pinning this down. To stitch this, I have to go over to the machine, use half of an inch and stitch around this. Okay, so before stitching this down, I just went ahead to open the waist area. Remember I said this is the waist part, so I'm just going to split it open so we have them separated instead of together. And I'll do the same thing to this other end. And after doing that, we'll go ahead and make our stitch around our cuff part. So I've stitched it down. You can see this is what it looks like. This is the inside and this is the front part of our wrap pant. Okay, so next we want to do is to hem around this. So go ahead and fold half of an inch in and fold in another half of an inch and then stitch around this. All right. So I've stitched it down. This is what we have after stitching it down. Okay, doing this is simply to give your work a neat finishing. All right, so we're almost through with this, right? So the next we want to do is to add our band to the waistline of our wrap pants. To do this, you have to take the measurement around your waist. For mine, I have 26 inches after I finished. So after doing that, you have to add extra length for the extensions. Okay, so for example, I have 26 inches around the waist area, but I went ahead to cut out a band longer than 26 inches. Okay, so I went ahead to cut out a band of 50 inches length. Now you can decide to make it longer, but I think you should just have enough to go around your waist. So my band measures about 3 inches in width, so that by the time I finish stitching this down, I want it to be 1 inch. Okay, because it's already a long pant. I don't want my band to be too big, so I just want it to be just there. So go ahead and do yours. So the next thing we want to do is to get the midpoint of our band, that's the cutout we made, so that we can place this on our fabric. So I got my midpoint, went ahead to make a notch at that end. So remember, you're meant to cut 2 bands, okay, because you have 2 waistline for this. It is a wrap pant. It is not a palazzo trouser. Okay, it is a wrap palazzo trouser. So you need to cut out 2 bands for the different waistlines. So just go ahead and place the front part of your band to the back part of your fabric. So and then pin it down. So you're placing the midpoint of the band to the midpoint of the waistline. Okay, then we'll go ahead and stitch it down. All right, so let's go over to the machine and then I'll show you how to stitch it down. So the first thing we're going to do is to just make a normal stitching from the inside before we can flip it to the front and then stitch it down. Now remember, I'm stitching from the inside by placing the front part of my band to the back part of my main fabric, that's the waistline of my fabric. Then I'll go ahead and stitch it down.
Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. And twist myself at the spine.
So I've stitched it down. Now for the extension, that's the one we're going to wrap around the waist. We're going to place this inside out, like placing the front inside and then stitching around this. You can see how I'm stitching around this. Okay, I'm giving a very good explanation. You can also stitch this at the front, that's if you want to, but I wanted mine to have a neat finishing at the end of the day. I wanted all my stitches to be inside, so that's why I did this like this. I'm going just folded it to the other end and then I stitched it down to the point where my band on the main waist of the fabric ends. So I hope you understand that. All right. If you don't, just watch closely and then you definitely get an idea of how to do this.
Wind and rain, you're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't.
So we're going to fold in 1/4 of an inch in order to cover our band in front. Okay, so just fold in 1/4 of an inch and then cover the band in front.
Oh, baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you.
All right, so this is the finished look of our band. You can see the inside, how the inside of the band looks and the outside. Okay, so what we're going to do next is to repeat the same process on the other waistline we have. You can see how this looks very neat and very clean. So go ahead and do the same thing to the other part. Now we finish making our trouser, our palazzo wrap pants. This is what it looks like at the end of the day. You can decide to tie it whatever way you want depending on your preference. Okay, so let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed watching this, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Okay, and if you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please subscribe and share so that others can gain from this. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.